Well, welcome back to the Former Fans Podcast. I'm your host, Tyler McMahon, where we're going to talk about some taboo things on this show. And I'm here on the most beautiful campus in all the world, University of Arkansas. And I wanted to kind of make a quick little ditty to share with you guys. I just ran into another campus minister, and we talked about the sexual wholeness groups he's got going through the Freedom Fight, actually. And it was cool. He really thanked me. He said he would have never known about it had I not introduced him and his team to it, and then kind of gave them a little lesson. So, man, really felt validated in God's use of me to kind of influence guys that I'll never meet, I'll never see. And but he shared something that was pretty amazing, and I've also seen with my guys as well. Used to, and when I say used to, I mean only 5 years ago, I was having to attack Satan strongholding guys and get up in their face and go, "Are you looking at pornography?" And then they would lie, and I would say, "Dude, I don't believe you, but I love you. Man, share with me what your struggle's like." And then they would open up. It was incredible. Now, when we hang out with guys, they will open up about their porn use first deal. He was saying how they do this exercise, drawing these little stick figures out, showing here's where you are in the fall, here's where you're going to be in the spring. What's true now, and what would you like to look like with your spiritual growth here? And how many guys that are coming out and saying, "Man, I think I just need to stop looking at porn. I need to do that," without any prompts, without any investigations or anything. Guys and girls of this generation know porn is a problem in their lives. They just want a way out and they want help. And nobody seems to know to help them. Thankfully, this minister, man, he's been equipped, he's been resourced, and he's gonna walk this guy through some freedom, and that guy's gonna tear it up in his fraternity house, in his dorm, wherever he is for the Lord, because he's getting rid of that weight, that shame, that baggage. So I got to thinking, I was thinking, why are the churches so afraid to speak on this? Why, ministers, pastors, are you afraid of up front saying, "Hey, we're getting groups together. Come to us if you need help. There'll be no shame. There'll be no judgment. There'll be no repercussions to your leadership unless you've acted out with other people or done something illegal. But we're going to help you regardless." Why are y'all not doing that? Let us train you and equip you in what that could look like. Don't set up a table in the back and say, "If you'd like to sign up for a pornography group, please sign up." Nobody's going to sign up, but you need to train your leaders in how to ask the right questions individually in the context of their small groups, their relationships, when you take guys out for coffee, when you go do stuff. You need to learn to ask these questions because your church is hurting. And if you're an old guy in the ministry and you think, "Man, pornography's been around for years, we all dealt with it and we all got over it, and if somebody's still struggling, that's on them," you're not understanding what's going on with this younger generation who's grown up, some of them 6, 7, 8 years old with a device in their hand and had high-speed internet just giving them feed after feed after feed after sexually explicit material. So this is not the same magazines you used to go steal or rent or buy out of the back of some store. In fact, I was joking with one guy in his 50s. These young people, they don't even know the dopamine hit, the spike of trying to be sneaky to go find porn like it was back in the day. Now it's just readily available. So, sorry about all this wind. This isn't my taco meat hanging out here. This is my microphone that's trying to block the wind. But hopefully you can hear me just fine. So if you're a pastor, if you're a minister, and you want help of what it looks like to launch this in your church, and no joke, all that could look like is you having a conversation with 10 guys saying, "How are you struggling in this area and how can I help you?" If you do it with 10 guys in your church, I don't care what their age is, you're going to get at least 5 of them that are going to say, "Man, thank you. Yeah, I do want help in this area. Maybe this is an answer to my prayers." That's 50%. And the other ones are probably just lying if they're under 30. And so I want to help you with that. Reach out, and I'll show you some kind of things that I do with other ministers, other students, and other pastors. And then if you're a minister that's stuck and feeling like, "Man, I can't tell anybody because I'm fear of losing my job. I can't tell anybody fear of losing my wife. I can't tell anybody because then I'll be a fraud." Man, you can confidentially reach out to me. And nobody will know, just you and me. You can even create a fake Gmail account if you'd like, and we can correspond via email. And I would love to help you. I feel like the Lord's really leading me to help guys out of their shame, out of their darkness. And that's because, man, I don't have a blush gene. I can ask the right questions in the right area and throw in a few puns where it'll feel normal for you and you'll wish you had done this years ago. So please let me be a resource. But I just kind of wanted to share with you guys this week about what I've seen on campus, and just thought it was so cool running into this other guy. And now that's 2 weeks in a row that I ran into other campus ministries, a part of other ministries, ministers, a part of other ministries that are doing this, and it's exploding with their students. And I even asked him, I was like, why are churches so afraid to touch this? And he goes, I don't know. I don't know. We don't know why you're afraid to touch this if you're a part of a local body. So I think you'll turn off a lot of people. No, I think the facts show that it's the opposite. People will be coming running to you for help. You will be the hospital for sinners, like you've always said you were. And man, God will use it for his glory. So thanks for watching. Please share this with somebody you know. You never know, they may be struggling, and this could be just a blessing for them. That it could be the light at the end of the tunnel, showing that there's a way out of this darkness that they never knew was possible. Share it with a minister who may not realize that, man, this is attacking his church. And if he does realize it, doesn't know what to do, it could be a good first step for him. So really appreciate you guys. Really appreciate your prayers. And just want you to know, if you're in the fight, hang in there. Man, God's going to use you in mighty ways. I'll see you on the next one.